Yes, I got my wine. I had to stop the video and get my wine. So I'm drinking Black Girl Magic, Red Blend, McBride Sisters collection. That's what it's by. And it's red blend is smooth, and it has full body with flavors of cherry, plum, cider, and vanilla. Let me see. It's not sweet. It's kind of dry. I'm not really used to that, but hey, might as well. So like I was saying, so I feel like a lot of people are leaving jobs right now because you have supervisors that need their bills paid, they need a picket fence, and they don't know how to lead a team. They're not a real leader, and it shows them. And I feel like that's when there's a lot of toxicity in the working environment. And it's like people like me have to suffer, but not for so long though. So I had went to my director and I was telling him, you know, what was going on with her and stuff like that. Her behavior didn't change afterwards. Like it just got, you know, annoying. Like I remember one time, like she wanted me, I came in from a visit and she wanted me to print out a paper. It turned into print a paper, then it turned into emailing it to her, and it turned into faxing it to her because she needed it right away. And I'm just like, yo. And she's on my back, do you know how to print it? So and so can help you how to print it. And I'm just like, you didn't really ask me what I'm capable of. And that's why I had told the director, I'm just like, allow me to show y'all what I'm capable of. And if I need help, then I would ask for help. And I understand that I need to be supervised, but it's like the way how she was going about it, it was just like robotic. And I'm a creative individual, and I as well as wanted to work in the health field, but I'm just like, I feel like, you know, I feel like a fucking robot. And if I feel like a robot, like why the fuck the sense am I working here? And I even told him that. It didn't fucking change. Hamster didn't do shit, and one pony, was it, I'm gonna call her dry ass ponytail, because that's all she did. She always had that one dry ass ponytail, stiff ass weave in her head, my supervisor. So long and behold, shorty ended up leaving because I guess people was reporting her or whatever. She just got tired. Like spiritually, she just, you know, my spirit just, I guess my spirit God just got rid of her ass. So then I forgot. And then I remember October came, and that was the baddest retrograde. I don't remember what retrograde it was, but shit started hitting the fan. And I remember God was like, hold on tight. Like, hold on tight. Like, you know, you're at a subway and you're going to the train and you have to hold on because, like, the train is going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I sat in my bed one day and I was getting that vision, and God was like, just hold on tight. And I'm dealing with just getting Adonis, my dog, and my dad didn't want the dog. And I was like, I'm moving out of this bitch. I'm moving the fuck out. Because there's no way I'm giving up my dog, because, you know, that's what makes me happy for the time being, till I'm able to get a place. And I'm at my job, and I'm typing, and this and that and the third. And I moved my desk, because, you know, I have a station desk, but I'm just like, there's nobody there. But I see like a folder there. And lo and behold, it turns into, I throw the girl coffee and she won't come fight me off a dirty stinking girl, won't come fight me over desk. And the next day, so the next day she go report to director, and then she go try get the Hispanics girls to come tag team me, and trying to, you know, start this whole nonsense, and HR gaslighting, and me trying to send stuff out to the CEO, because I'm just like, my job is in line here, and then I'm with the union, and trying to, like, you know, I'm just like, yo. And my director, like, I had wanted to talk to my director about, you know, the situation, but little hamster ain't do shit. didn't do shit. Like the little guinea pig that was trying to fight me over my desk, like they was trying to use my situation like as to get like proper seating. Like, yeah, we work for the city, but they never really had like a space. Like any time we could have got kicked out because I was sharing for a department. So I'm just like, we work for the city. They don't really give a damn about us because we don't got proper space, and anytime we could be kicked out. And long and behold, like this girl, like she always got a problem with people. People never liked her, and I said hi to her, but my spirit never took her. So I really didn't care to. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to talk to this girl no more. I was like, it's a dub. Like I just want to come and do my job, but the job, it was just catty. It was just high school. Like you have people there for 15 years, and it's like when you're new, it's like they just buy you because you know that they know that you get paid more than them and this and that. They want to be in your pay stubs. They want to see all that crap. So every day I was like, God, how I'm going to write my books, do whatever I wanted to do. Like I had a life out of my work. Like I wanted to do stuff, and every time when I came home, I would spiritually knock out. Like that job drained me. Like with everything that I was going through, it just drained the crap out of me. And I noticed that when you're going through something, God or your spirits or whatever you believe in is going to give you somebody. You're not going to be in spiritual warfare by yourself, because it was really spiritual warfare that I was going through. You're not going to be there by yourself. You're always going to have help, and there's always going to be some light, as in you're the light. You're not in the dark like everybody else. You're vibrant high. There's going to be somebody, like a coworker or whatever. You have a coworker that is going to help you through and stuff like that. I'm not going to go into details with that, but I'm just going to say this. I didn't go through my spiritual warfare alone, and I'm really thankful for that. So March came. I had went to Jamaica because I was like, you know what? I see like this COVID, like we didn't even know what we was getting into with this COVID. We really didn't think, like I really didn't think like Jamaica would have been my last vacation, and then COVID would hit. So I had went to Jamaica, and I came back the 22nd because that was the last day that Jamaica was like, you know, there's not going to be no incoming outcoming flights. Like we're shutting down completely. And I'm happy that I had brought my laptop and everything and this and that and third. But before that, everything with the girl had, I'm trying to get over that, and I had to go into therapy because I was like, I'm about to sue these motherfuckers and stuff like that, and blase blase. Like I took a counseling class in college, and I always was like, I'm going to need counseling for clients because, you know, I'm going through stuff in life. But bitch, what? You gotta go to counseling because a toxic work environment? Because I was like, okay, so I gotta go to therapy and try to deal with this shit, or I'll fuck up the bitch and go to fucking jail. Which one you want to do, Amanda? Which one you want to do? So I was like, okay, let me go to therapy. Because I was like, most of these motherfuckers. But, you know, like, I was able to work in the office or whatever. So then, of course, I went to Jamaica, blah, blah, blah. So I come back, and we're mandated to work from home. And I'm thinking it's going to be easy, and I'm going to, you know, because normally I'll see like 4, 3, 5 clients is pushing it. One time I got sick. Like I was in and out homes. I was in and out the hospital like 5. And the next day I'll do notes. I'm like, okay, this could be a breeze. I'm home. I'll be with my dog, and I'll be able to eat, rest. So I thought. they always trying to micromanage. For what? Why? So we had a daily log that came out. So with the daily log, we had to do what 8 successful core services. So I had to contact my patients, and I had to inside a case conference, updating the care plan, I have to do the notes, you in and back and forth of two, like, two databases and stuff like that, copy and pasting. Like, there was so much stuff that took up so much of my time that I couldn't even really do my work, and then let alone I had to catch up because I was so traumatized about what was going on, like my past. So I had to catch up. So I was able to catch up, but after a while, like, it just got tiring. Like, yeah, I had to take like some mental days off, but 1 day, 2 days was never enough, because it's like you go back to work and you have to try, and every day 8 and do your notes, and then you have your supervisor sending you reports. Like, they don't supervise. They do not supervise. They get the reports from Central and they email it to you, and you're accountable to be like, okay, this is what happened with this case and this and that and blah blah blah. So it's like, where do you get time to do all of that work from 9 to 5? And you don't even have no overtime, no OT, because it's union. So I'm just like, oh my God. So I remember one day, I think it was, what is it, February? Yeah, because January I had left, of course. Yeah, February. Like, I just got tired of that crap. Like, I'm a Gemini. I like to go out. I like to have fun. Like, I had to go back into playing my video games, to be childlike, to get my spirit up and stuff like that. Of course, I have my dog with me. And then I'm just like, it was like, damn, there's not really much to do to help my spirit. It's like the job was just declining. Like, it's just like the meetings just got toxic. Like, every Friday, the CEO, sis sold her soul. I don't care what nobody say. She sold her soul. She ended up to be nice to like, I don't know. I do know. They really show their ass this job. Like, most of these jobs, like, they really showed their ass. I know with my job, they showed their ass during COVID. And I was like, I had to fuck enough. Because every other Friday we'll have these meetings, and it would just be toxic. Like, it was never about our safety. It was never about our mental health. Like, yeah, they'll give us the tools to, like, like talking groups, AIR. That was like one of the talking groups, like one of the resources. Like, there was resources out there, but it's like, how much resources can y'all give us when y'all the problem? And it's like, as no matter how many times, like, we state, like, this is the tools that we need to be successful with our work, like, they will just signal that. And like, even my union gaslighted me, like, oh, I used to be a care coordinator. Even when my director said, I used to be a care coordinator. Like, that's all you heard. That's all you goddamn hear. And I'm just like, I'm over it. But like, what really ticked me off was when one of the meetings, when my director was like, oh, we're going to micromanage you guys, because there was always a problem with outreach and the care coordinators, because outreach, of course, they gotta meet their quota. If they can, they would sign up a dead person to meet their motherfucking quota. Like, you will get cases and people don't even want the services, and it's like, that messes up your caseload, because we will get a scorecard and stuff like that, how well we do and stuff like that. And it's like, that takes up your time and stuff like that. And even with that, what I'm saying with outreach is like, they was upset that the state was like, we couldn't do verbal consent forms instead of wet consent forms. So we had then verbal and stuff like that. They wanted wet. She was like, oh, there's an agency that didn't even do verbal consent forms, and they did wet consent forms, and we falling way behind, and we losing a lot of money, and this and that and the third, and we just want to know if there's any tools that could help you, and this and that. But at the end of the day, the other one is talking about, oh, we're going to micromanage you. Like, of course, like, yeah, they said that we had to, at one point, they kept on saying, like, pick a day. There's gonna be one day out of the week that we will go to the office, and then the rest of the days would be in the home. But that never happened. But what their really agenda was, which was exposed in that meeting, was the micromanaging was trying to bring the care corners that had the low scorecard into the office to micromanage into a motherfucking dungeon, bitch. In a motherfucking dungeon. Like, when I say a dungeon, like the basement, like, what is it? Medicaid, where Medicaid used to be in the hospital. And I don't remember if there's windows. I've probably been there twice with a patient. I don't remember if there was windows. And I'm just like, really? Like, y'all don't see that it's COVID, and for safety issues for me to be in my house. Like, y'all said, like, that of course normally the plan was for us to go to the office one day out of the week, and because, you know, granted, like, we to print, and instead of me asking the administrative assistant to email this, or emailing him telling him, oh, hey, could you mail this out for me and stuff like that, like, you know what I'm saying, like, it just make your life easier. But it turns into you want to micromanage just because y'all behind, y'all losing money. It ain't my goddamn fault. That's y'all. That's on you. That's on y'all. I'm sorry, that's on y'all. Like that. That's on y'all. So I was like, I remember I typed, I was like, wow, y'all want us to have tools, but y'all want to micromanage us. And I just exit the meeting because I got really pissed off because one of the coworkers was talking about our outreach, this and that. Like, they're not perfect. They're not really perfect. They make our job hard, and it's always on us. Like, they always pin stuff on us, and I'm just like, technically, like, the job would have been better if, like, the cases that was dead stock was supposed to be sent back to outreach, and it was their responsibility to close the damn case. Like, it didn't make no sense one time, like, they had changed up, like, say, like, because I was working from home, that they was like, okay, this is, instead of you make your contact emergency contact, what is it, you do the phone call, and what is it, the mail, you send out like a notice or whatever, that's your 3 contacts for the month. You have to close the case, or you send it to diligent search. And then they change it up, talking about, oh, you have to do a face-to-face to send it to diligent search. Like, really? Like, it's COVID. Really? And some of these people don't want the damn services anyway. Like, you have to be on top of their ass, on top of their ass, on top of their ass. Like, it's annoying. It's really annoying. So I was like, wow. So I was like, okay, I'm going to write up my resignation letter. And because it's like, my soul kept on saying, put in your 2 weeks, put in your 2 weeks. Before that meeting, kept on saying, put in your 2 weeks. I'm like, I'm sitting in the bed, I'm laying down in the bed, I'm with the laptop downstairs, I'm here in my room at my desk with my laptop, and I'm just crunched over. I don't feel good. Like, my soul don't feel good, my body feel weak and stuff like that. I'm just like, yo, like, these patients are sucking me dry. Like, sucking me dry. I was over it. So I had a resignation letter, and I was like, okay, let me just sit on this. My mom had came in one day, and I'm hunched over in the dining table with my laptop, and she was like, this nurse killed himself. And I was like, wow, just wow. And I was like to her, she was like, you okay? Because she saw me hunched over my laptop. like this. I was like, no. Like, I was in so much pain. Like, my back hurt. Like, I felt like I was 70. And she's like, save up your money. Because I was like, it's this job. She was like, save up your money. I looked at the computer. I put in my resignation letter in that email, and I sent that bitch off. And my supervisor, my new one, you know, she was a breath of fresh air, but however, I don't feel like she knew what she was doing. Like, I know at one point she was like, yo, case management is case management. Like, I come here and it's just complicated. Like, it's just complex. Like, I guess she realized it, like, yo, this job is a piece of shit too. But it's like, I can't be mad at her, but I was mad at the tired ass lady in the beginning, the raccoon that I had trained with, because she ended up taking over the director hamster position. You know, that was before I had left for Jamaica, but I knew that. But she, please. So she emailed me, oh, you know, some bullshit, and I didn't respond back. Like, you know, they show like, oh my god, I'm going to really, like, hope all is well and wish you good luck, blah blah, some shit like that. And I got one from my supervisor and I emailed her back, but director, fuck out of here. I don't give a damn to respond to her. So I was like, some days I was like, damn, did I make the right choice? But as the days progressed into job, I was like, no girl, you made the right choice, because there was one meeting and that really exposes like spirit. Oh my god, like, it just kept on showing me like, no, you did not make you made the right decision. So I'm sitting and meeting. I think that was my last meeting, because the next week I was going to give in my stuff, and the CEO was like, some of you care coordinators are on vacation, like 73 of y'all is on vacation, and y'all lucky y'all didn't get right up. And we had also talked with the union as well, and we thought that we couldn't do this, but you know, they backed us up, we could do this, and y'all lucky that we didn't write y'all up and this and that. Y'all on vacation because the patients need y'all. The family leave them and they don't have nobody, but they have you, and the doctors are so happy that y'all are in their lives. And I'm just like, half of these people, as soon as they come in here, first of all, Outreach lied talking about that we could give them housing. It don't work like that, Baba. It don't work like that. It do not work like that, because you gotta sign on for Housing Connect, any other housing specialists, or there's a wait, and some of them don't have jobs. That's what they want. They want housing. They don't want to manage, you know, help manage your medication, their appointments, stuff like that. They want assistance. And it's like, no matter how much you set your boundaries, it's a lot. And then it's like, you do the assessments where you're trying to learn about your patient, and it's like blah 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 blah. Like, it's draining. It's really draining. And I'm just like, we have stuff, like, we have problems in our life that we're trying to deal with, and like, we can't be Superman for these people. Just cannot. It doesn't work like that. It does not work like that. And I felt like I was really burned out. So we had one care coordinator. She had came on the live, because it was like, you know, through, of course, Zoom, or like, you know, of course, like one of the meetings, like you go through Zoom, but yeah, through Zoom. So she was like, oh, how you guys want us to go back to like an office, and we don't have no windows, and it's like, basically, like, they were spitting our face, basically saying, fuck y'all, our billing is worth more than your lives. Like, we want y'all, they still want us to go out and see their clients during COVID. And I had an iPad and I transferred it to a laptop. They gave us a laptop, like Houseway. We're able to do telephone, we're able to do video. What the fuck? Why fuck do we need to go see these fucking patients for? Why? during COVID to risk our lives because the face-to-face visit is worth more. Bingo, it's worth more billing for y'all motherfucking pockets. And for y'all to build a higher picket fence for your motherfucking house. Or you to get your BMW or your fucking Tesla. While I'm here fucking struggling and shit. So she goes to the care corner. Oh, well, that's your supervisor's job to figure it out. And this and that, and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I'm so happy I'm leaving this motherfucking job. I'm so motherfucking happy that I'm leaving this motherfucking job because it was just too much. Like, I had to deal with the supervisor, had to deal with the director, had to deal with Gail won't come fight me over a desk. And then y'all trying to, the union don't really do shit. They just take your $30 out your fucking paycheck and you contact them. And then the director, when they know when the union's coming, they dodge the fucking union. And the union is like, where the hell is the director? Like, it just doesn't, it wasn't worth it. It wasn't really worth it, in my opinion. It wasn't. Like, every time, every month, repetition. Like, you have to do the same thing every month. Contact your patient, get the case conference, help them with the care plan, get the care. Like, it was just, I was like, I'm more than this. I have more to offer. Like, it's like my soul, I had to follow. Because, like, mentally, I felt like that job would have took a mental toll of me if I didn't leave. Like, seriously. Like, I'm so glad that I left. And I noticed there's a lot of people that's leaving their job as well. Because it's not worth it. Like, a lot of these jobs show their asses around COVID. And it's like I kept on before COVID. I was like, God, how am I going to get my life in order? How am I going to do this? And it's like, with COVID, like, it just slowed down everybody. Like, I've witnessing on Indeed, like, people are falling to their purpose and stuff like that, and they shift in careers, like a career they never thought they'll be in. And I feel like that's what God is doing for me. Like, I'm finding my purpose, and I feel like everybody can find their purpose right now. It's a good time to pick up a trade or go back to school or do an activity that you didn't want to do, that you couldn't do. Like, although right now, as I'm filming this, like, yeah, we're able to go to the movies. Like, there's more things that we're able to do now. But COVID slowed us down for a reason, and it sucks that a lot of lives have to be taken because of COVID. That's a whole nother discussion. Right now I'm just trying to find my purpose, and I hope I motivated people right now that are in dead situations, like how I was with my job, and they're deciding, like, yo, should I leave? Like, I hope you have money saved up. I know sometimes we don't live with our parents, but thank God, like, you have a roof over your head and you're able to, like, you know what, let me do what is going to fulfill me, what's going to make me happy. Like, I realized when I was younger, like, I was like, I don't care if the job offered me $1 million. If I'm not happy, I'm not happy. And I wasn't happy. Like, I went through so much stress, and I tried, and they wanted me to go in a dungeon to go work like I'm some slave. My ancestors went through that and was liberated for me not to go through that. Y'all must be out your damn mind. But anyways, yeah, that's my story. So this shirt is made by K-Flow, Proud Failure. I will put the link in my description box so you guys can purchase it. She a dope black girl magic. Dope girl magic. And I'm just excited for my new journey. Like, there's so many videos to come that is going to help, you know, gonna help you. So I'm just glad and happy to be on here, and hopefully I have an army. I know I will. I was called to do this, baby. I was called to do this. I was called to do this. Okay, bye.